Welcome back to the pig room, you guys, or welcome to the pig room if you are new here. Today we are on my parents' farm with Mikey, who is running around and doing his thing. He's having a blast. Wanted to start off a really exciting vlog with you guys because we are officially moving into an office space, the pig room studio, if you will. As you guys know, my parents live on this massive farm and there is plenty of land. So they have a massive basement and they were kind enough to let me use it for the pig room office space. So we are finally going to have a designated area for the pig room shop because business is booming and I'm really outgrowing my own house. So for this vlog, I'm going to actually be doing a whole entire transformation. The space is looking a little bit raw and it's basically looking like a cellar. So we're going to be transforming it with decor, setting up shelves, putting my inventory, shipping boxes, all kinds of things. So if you guys like business and behind the scenes stuff, this vlog is for you. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and check out the chickens. So here are the chickens. They are doing really well. As you can tell, these ones are the new ones. They have gotten so incredibly big. They're almost to the same size as our old ones. It's really funny because they love to actually stay in their pairs. So we got the new ones, the new ladies, and then the old ladies. So yeah, they're just sticking to their like little cliques. Mikey's right behind us trying to get in. I think he wants a taste of a little chicken nugget. But yeah, they're doing really well. They're still very skittish, but I feel like day by day, they're definitely getting more comfortable with being a chicken and what it, kind of entails with them drinking water, eating food, and just getting used to their daily routine. Our old gals are kind of teaching them, but I hope within the next couple weeks, they'll like start to mingle with each other and become one really great herd and one family. But again, when it comes to like bonding new chickens with old chickens, it takes a couple weeks to get that, all situated. Yeah, we lucked out with also a really nice day. I'm really, really happy. But unfortunately, we're gonna move inside. Not unfortunately, we just got a busy day ahead of us. And I kind of want to enjoy this weather, but we will after work. We got a lot to do, so let's go ahead and head into the space and I'll give you guys kind of a tour before we get to doing it. All right, so here, you guys, is the space that will be transformed into my office. It's a really great size. As you can tell, it looks like a cellar, but we're really going to transform this space with filling up the walls with shelving units, product, curtains, all that kind of stuff. So yesterday I had spent basically half a day getting all the inventory here. So we have about 90%, which is a really great start, but the other 10% is going to be the handmade items that I still have to work on. But just for today, we are going to clear out this entire space, get rid of all the stuff that's right here, lay down a rug, set up some tables, build these shelves right here. Got these from BJ's. They were relatively cheap. They were about $31 a piece. I was hoping to get some metal ones because I felt like they looked a lot nicer and would just kind of stand up better to like over time. Then again, these are cheaper. For the price of one, I would have gotten 2 of these, so it just made sense for me to opt for these anyways. But we got a bunch of these. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough just because I have so much product. So I'll probably have to run back and get some more. But I'm thinking along this wall, we'll probably set up the shelves. I feel like that makes the most sense just so I can avoid this ugly mess right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and time lapse this and we'll get to organizing. Time to go ahead and, you excited to go ahead and get our rug? So we're actually gonna get this one, of course, that's all the way at the bottom, and place that down just so we have a little bit more comfort when we're packing for our feet, and then also so it's not so echoey when we're filming in there. So let's go ahead and take these all off and then we'll move it to the studio. Oh, it's like cut up, ew. Kind of ratchet, kind of ratchet. Yeah, we can't use that. Let's take it. Oh. Mikey, you excited about this rug? We opted for a different one because the other one was looking busted. So let's hope this one looks good in the space. I mean, you guys probably won't even see it, but this is just for comfort. A big ass rug. Yeah, better than nothing though. This will be great for us to like be standing on. Let's move it this way, Moodle. Yeah, beautiful. I mean, it's not really my vibe, but it'll work. All right, now it is time to build our shelves. Go ahead and bring them down to the floor. These are pretty straightforward. They're not that complicated, so we should be able to do these relatively fast. Just comes with some poles and then the shelving units. I probably will have to get more of these, mainly because I do have so much inventory. But for right now, these will definitely work. Alrighty, 2 are built over there. We've got 3 more to go. I'm just gonna do that off camera, and then I will update you guys with how things are looking afterwards. Alrighty, everyone, so progress has been made. All of the shelves are up and built. We've also just built one of our tables, which is going to be our packaging table. But right now we are just going to be putting the pig mats on the shelves, organizing them by colors, making them look really, really neat. So this will definitely take us a while to get through all these boxes because we have about 14 or 16, I want to say. Let's go ahead and get started on that, and then I will check in with you guys in a bit. Pig mats are officially unloaded and on their shelves. Seeing everything just color coordinated looks so cool. We got rid of so many boxes, so yeah, this looks amazing. As expected, we filled up literally like all of the shelves, so I'm definitely going to have to get more. I'm thinking I'm going to add like 4 or 5 along this wall, so we're going to be like surrounded on 2 walls with product, but we definitely need to do so because I have so much. I don't think we'll end up keeping this rug, mainly because I feel like it's not big enough and it just doesn't work with the space. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably roll this up, get a different one, and then we're going to move this table side by side with one another. So we'll have like a super wide table, which is going to act as a desk and also a packing station. And as you guys can probably tell as well, you know, nothing's finished in here, so we definitely have to get more lighting just because it's super dark in here. So we're definitely going to be doing that probably tomorrow because I'm definitely going to be filming in here a lot and I definitely need good lighting. We're also going to be adding a curtain along the whole entire side just to block it off a little bit more. This is a basement, so it does get, you know, dusty and stuff like that when things sit. So having the curtains is really going to allow this area to stay nice and clean. I'll also be adding in an air purifier, a fan, so things are going to be super clean and sanitized in here and also have fresh air as compared to over there, just so that I don't want anything smelling weird or getting dust on them as they sit here. So that is going to be taken care of. But look at all the pig mats, you guys. They look so freaking good. We've got 9 color options for you guys to choose from. So more than likely you guys will be able to find something that matches with your favorite color or even a cage theme that you guys want to do. So we cleared out a lot from this space. As you can see, we have more open space. We've got some boxes, we got some bunk beds to do. So yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do next. I think we're going to take a little bit of a break, get something to drink, get something to eat, and then I will check in with you guys afterwards. Alrighty guys, so we are on day 2 of organizing the pig room studio. As you guys can see, we have more shelves that we're going to be assembling for the bunk beds. We also have one over there. As I showed you guys yesterday, we have all of the pig mats all organized by color. So this is like amazing, huge amount of work that we knocked out yesterday. So we are right on the ball with that. We've got some of our bunk beds over here. Don't mind my shadow. We're using some like construction lights and they're just casting weird shadows. We are eventually going to get like LED strip lighting on the ceiling. So just for right now, we're just going to be using these. Yesterday, we ended up bagging a bunch of these bunk beds. As you guys know, just to keep them safe, I like to wrap them in some bubble wrap, and I got these self-seal ones, and it was just a lot easier for us to just put them in the pocket, seal them up, and they have the legs included already. So that shaves off a bunch of time for us for packaging. We've got a bunch more legs, as you can see. So yeah, on today's schedule, we are going to be building these shelves, doing more bunk beds, and then putting them on the shelves. I did order a couple of things, which I will show you guys later, that are supposed to be arriving today. It says around like 12 to 2, so hopefully it's pretty early. We're actually going to be hanging curtains along the entirety of this space just because it's not looking the best. I'm not a fan of the concrete look, even though a majority of it will be covered by product. I just want to make this space look really inviting and just nice to film in. So we're going to be adding like literally full curtains in this entire space and then sectioning off this space with some curtains as well. Before we carry on with today's video, a quick word from today's sponsor. As you guys know, I featured Pure Vortex on my channel before, so I was really happy when they reached out to me again to go ahead and feature their new air purifier, the V3. With moving into a new space, especially one that's below ground level, it's really important for me to maintain really good air quality just because we are in a basement level unit. Anything like dust, pollen, any weird smells can occur, so having an air purifier down here will really help to tackle those situations. So I was really happy that they sent me their new version because it is much bigger. It covers such large rooms. So let's go ahead and crack this open and we'll try it out for ourselves. The V3 air purifier is a perfect addition to my space as it's designed for large rooms and is equipped with a 4-layer HEPA filter that is able to remove dust, pollen, particles, and odors. With its sleek and minimal design, it will complement any room in your space. You also have the option to change the color of it with the 2 customizable fabric cloth pre-filters, which come in green and gray. I decided to opt for the gray one as it fits perfectly with my vibe and the look of the studio that I'm trying to achieve. You have the option to choose from the air purifier's auto mode or the 3 fan speeds, which are low, medium, and high. This thing sounds so nice. It's just like a subtle white noise sound, which is my absolute favorite, especially when it's for bedrooms. But with working here, it's going to be such a subtle sound where I can still film. So that's really, really nice. As you can tell as well, it does have the reading right here, which says 500, which is actually the worst air quality you could have, I think, on this machine. So it's going to do its job right now and actually count down while it's purifying the air. And we're going to get some better air in here. So this number will slowly go down the longer that it's on. So this is really nice to just be able to see the air quality number in front of me because now I know this air quality is not good. The built-in dust sensor is able to monitor the real-time air quality and display the air quality via the LED screen. And if you have children around or even small pets like dogs and cats, it also has a child lock feature which helps the settings from changing. I know without a doubt I'm going to be spending so much time down here with working and creating your guys' orders and stuff like that. So now just having fresh air and guaranteed fresh air for that matter is going to make my life so much more peaceful and calm. And with being so sensitive to air quality, this is going to make my life a living breeze, no pun intended. So thank you again to Pure Vortex for sponsoring today's video. So let's go ahead and start building these shelves. As I said before, we got 4 of them. I think we're probably gonna need more, I want to say, just because I have so much product. I mean, we have 2 shelves available up here, which is good, but with the amount of bunk beds that we have and how much room they take up once they're packaged, we may need a lot more. So we're probably gonna have to end up getting 2, 3, I don't know, however many more, but we're just going to align them along this wall right here, making everything look nice and orderly. But it's just like so nice being able to see all the product on these shelves and just being able to grab it, pack it, ship it off to you guys. Such an easier process than what we were doing before. All right, because it's such a nice day out today, we are going to be doing our packaging outside here on the patio. So we got a little process going on. So I'm actually gonna be putting the legs inside of the bunk beds while Andy actually puts them in the poly mailers. Or the bubble mailers for that matter. So yeah, we're just going to do this until we finish all of this. We've got our short legs in here and then our long legs in here. So we'll just finish this basket. And then if we have any left over, we'll move on to the white ones. And then if not, we'll move on to the colored and then the jumbo. Alrighty guys, so me and Andy were just taking a little break, and while we were, Amazon just got delivered. It's not everything, but it is, for the most part, a majority of the stuff that I ordered for the space. So I just wanted to open it up with you guys, and you guys can see what I got. Oh, I didn't think this was this. So this right here is, oh, it has both of them in here. That off to the side. So this is by the brand Shelving, I think it's how you want to pronounce it. So this is actually a dehumidifier, so it's going to help remove the moisture and the water from the air. With having a studio that's below ground level, I do run the risk of having more moisture than if I was to be on like upper floors or something like that. So this is going to really help me out in removing all that kind of stuff from the air that I don't want. I don't remember off the top of my head how much space it covers, but I want to say 800 to 1,000, which should be plenty for the room that I'm working with. Once I eat lunch and stuff like that, we'll set this stuff up and I'll show it off to you guys. And then I also ordered something that I've actually never seen before. So these are the bamboo charcoal odor absorbing bags. So it's just these little bags of charcoal, and it just helps to just absorb the smell. If you guys have any like funkiness going on in your space, and you just place them around your room. If I can open these, here we are. They honestly don't smell like anything. So I'm just going to place probably a few of these around the studio, like in the corners and stuff. And supposedly, oh, I guess you could also hang them. Supposedly they're supposed to absorb the smell. I don't know how well they work, but the reviews said they were really good. So fingers crossed that these actually help out the space. And then lastly, most important package and our most heaviest is our curtains. As I mentioned to you guys before, I'm going to be like lining the entire space with curtains and also sectioning off the room with curtains to kind of make it feel like a little bit more of a room. So I ordered a bunch of these, all the same sizes. They're 108 inches long by 84 inches. No, sorry, I got that wrong. 104 inches wide by 84 inches long. So they're very, very big in size, like super big curtains, but with having a big space, I definitely needed them. So yeah, we just have a bunch of these. I think I ordered like 8 or 10. I can't set these up today because I don't have the actual curtain rods. So I'm going to head to Home Depot probably tomorrow. I still have to figure out what I exactly need to actually hang these up. But yeah, everything is here. So yeah, once we eat lunch, we'll go ahead and set some of this stuff up. I'll show you guys how the dehumidifier works, and then we'll go from there. Apologies if you guys can hear like the slight rumbling in the background. I just still have the air purifier going, and it's going to be on for the next couple hours. But I'm going to go ahead and just open up our dehumidifier. This is going to, again, remove all the moisture from the air if there is any. It's really great for, obviously, like the hotter months when we're getting like rain and stuff like that. Again, this is by the brand Shelving. Got great reviews on Amazon, so I figured let's go with this one. Has a remote, got a little plug right there. It's a fairly small unit. Thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger, but then again, nice and compact and sleek, so I'm happy about this. All right, so here's our little unit, and I believe that you can just take out, I'll have to read the, oh yeah, right here. You could just take out this little tank and it'll fill up with water if you have water inside of your air. Empty it out and then just put it right back in. All right, so I just set it up. It is so incredibly quiet, which is really, really good. I'm so happy about that. But it has like a little nice light on the inside. Got the little power. I thought this was actually the remote at first, seeing the photos, but it's just part of the unit itself. And then we have our wireless remote control, which just has a power button, fan speed, and then a light, which actually triggers that on the inside. And the nice feature is that it's magnetic, so I'll never lose it, which is really great. But I think this is going to stay here for the time being. I think until we probably fill the shelf with some product. Hope it actually ends up filling with water, because if it does, that lets me know that there is water in here that needs to be taken out of the air, and I can actually see it myself with this tank filling up. As you can also see, we've got a whole bunch of bunk beds. I apologize for like the crappy lighting and how things look in here right now, you guys. We're going to be getting lighting very soon. I just have to use these like very ugly floodlights from Home Depot. But as you can see, we have so many bunk beds that are prepped. I still have more that I need to do, but this is going to be a great start. We've got a bunch of the colored ones over there. So we are making progress. Air purifier is still running. We finally have green and yellow. Still not great air quality down here, but the more that this runs, the better it will be. I also decided to open up the windows to let in some fresh air. But I believe when we hang up the curtains, just enclosing this room and getting it more private and getting it more enclosed, I feel like that'll definitely help to purify just this room, which is what I really need. Here is also the bamboo charcoal like pillowcases. So I think I'm actually going to stick these in the corner of the rooms and just see what those do. I'm not honestly sure what they're gonna do. Maybe I'll actually put one up here, one over in that corner. And they do have an option to actually hang them, but I don't have string on me right now, so they'll just have to be in the corners. I'll put one right there. I'll do one probably in this window over here. Makes the most sense. Right there. Perfect. Slowly but surely, the room is coming together. It's gonna take probably another week until we finalize everything and things are looking a lot better. But what I am going to do, since the curtains already arrived, I'm actually going to head to Home Depot and get the supplies to actually start hanging the curtains. I figured, why not? I'm here, I'm ready, I got all the energy. So let's get it done as soon as we can. I do, however, just need to figure out what exactly I need from Home Depot to actually hang up the curtains themselves. So rods, screws, hooks, all kinds of things. Gonna take some photos so I don't forget while I'm there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take notes of the room, figure out what I need to get from there, and then I'll be back with you guys later. Alrighty guys, so we are now on day 3 of renovating the pig room office. I actually wasn't able to show you guys because we just ended up doing them right away yesterday and it was just too difficult to film, plus my camera was dying. But we ended up hanging some curtains to kind of create this nice room separator, and then we also have them along this back wall as well. And then also I was planning on having the curtains along this wall too, and come to find out it's just way too difficult with hanging up these rods, and it's not going to look exactly the way that I want to. So what are we doing today? We are painting this wall and then also this wall over here, I believe. I've got all of my product covered. That's right by the paint. Gonna cover this product as well soon. But yes, I feel like painting the space is going to look a lot better and overall just more complete and finished. Plus just sealing this in and making it water resistant, mold resistant, all that kind of stuff is just better for the space. So we've got our drop cloth down. I've got my paint right there, with which I still have to mix. We've got our rollers, we've got our pan, we've got our brush. I actually used to paint a while ago, a couple summers ago in construction, so I know how this all goes down. I will say I've never painted cinder block, so this will be a first for me, but I did research the right kind of paint, which we do have. We've got the air purifier running, which is still relatively high, just because it is so dusty down here, but I think the longer that we keep that on, the better. Got the windows open, you guys can see over there. We've got a fan going, so the more air circulation, the better. We've also got the dehumidifier, which actually filled up with a decent amount of water, so it's definitely helping in pulling out moisture from the air. So I'm just trying my best to make the space work. Honestly, when we do finish this launch, I think what we're going to do is actually complete the space. As you guys can see, like the ceiling is super exposed with insulation and stuff like that, which we're actually going to be covering today with some plastic sheeting, just as like a little temporary fix, band-aid on top of the wound. My plans for, more long-term are to really complete the space and get some drywall in and make it feel like an actual room, get some AC down here and just get it a lot better than where we're at. But again, we're at the very starting points of the pig room office or the pig room studio, whatever you want to call it. So we've got a lot of work to do, and possibly, as the business grows, we may even extend it over to the other side and get the pig room office to be even bigger. But for right now, we're just going to be working with this space. So let's go ahead and start painting. I'll set you guys up on a tripod and we'll time lapse this painting. Alrighty everyone, so as you guys could have saw in that little time lapse, me and Andy were working on filling the ceiling with the clear plastic just to enclose the installation so it's much safer for us and also for my products. Eventually, again, we are going to be adding drywall in here, but this is a really great temporary solution that I thought of. So it's looking like this. We still have a few more little bits and pieces that we have to cover, but for the most part, about 90%, the entire ceiling is covered. Honestly, it looks fairly good for my first time having done something like this. I did drywall once a couple summers ago, but I've never done like this clear plastic sheeting. And I have to say, for my first time, it looks pretty damn good. We did a lot today, you guys. We did the wall, as you can see, looks much brighter and whiter and better. Eventually, we'll probably paint that back wall, but we'll leave the curtains as is because it covers the gray bricks nicely. We have this wall, which is painted as well. I didn't end up doing a second coat. I might tomorrow, may not, and then we'll just leave this as is with the exposed normal concrete bricks right there. I am super exhausted. I am, as you can see, covered in paint. Looking a hot mess right now, so that's why I'm not even showing you guys my face. I'm gonna go home, shower, but that is a close on today's workday. So I hope you guys enjoyed what we did today. I hope you guys like the progress so far, but I'm gonna go home, shower, get clean, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so as you guys can see, the room is complete. We have just finished the Pig Room studio. There is so much organization happening in here. It looks better, it feels better. I am so incredibly happy with the way that things turned out. As you can see, we have all of our pig mat inventory on the left side. These things are completely filled for you guys. We've got all of our bunk beds over here. We've got our white standard ones, our jumbo ones, and then also our colored ones on the bottom. Everything that you guys see up here on the top is going to be room for my handmade products. So cozy caves, squish tunnels, pee pads, all things like that. And I'm thinking that this should be enough. If not, I'll probably get one more shelving unit to be put right here. But for the most part, everything is looking really, really good. We've got our 2 tables in the middle, which is going to be perfect for packing orders. I feel like this is big enough for us to get a lot done. We weren't actually able to paint this side of the room, just given that there's like, you know, mechanical stuff right here. So this is going to stay as is. But again, we just painted that wall over there, which looks really nice. I ended up only doing 1 coat on that wall. We did 2 on this, but it actually surprisingly looks pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it. There's a little bit of the cement blocks being shown through, but honestly, I don't mind just because it looks almost pure white. And then we had decided to leave the wall natural with the cement over here and then just using the curtains since we hung them already. And as you guys can also see, we hung up some LED lights and then we have the 1 light bulb right there. I still need to actually put these lights and hook them up to the beams right there so we don't have this kind of hanging out right there. And then we've also got our air purifier right here, which is our Pure Vortex one, which is showing that we have nice and clean air now. We've got our dehumidifier, which is helping to pull moisture out of the air, which is really, really nice. We've got our bamboo charcoal bags, which are hanging up to help deodorize the smell in this room. And then we've also got an Arm & Hammer moisture absorber and odor eliminator right in the corner here. So this room smells much better than the first day that we moved in. Plus we have the windows, which are open right now to let in even more fresh air. And as I mentioned to you guys before, I will be finalizing this room even more in the future, but just for the first launch, it's going to be looking like this. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this little transformation. This is not going to be the end of the video yet because I kind of want to go home and show you guys the piggies because I feel like I have not shown them off enough in this video. I probably actually haven't done it at all. So I feel like that's going to be a nice little way for us to wrap up this video. But I hope you guys are also excited for the launch, which is either going to be the 26th, 27th, 28th, or the 29th. So out of those 4 days, that's when I'm going to be launching my store. But here is all of our pig mat inventory, bunk beds, and of course going to be adding our handmade items. So get excited, you guys. I know I'm super excited, and having this space is going to make my life so much more easier to get your orders out to you. So let's go ahead and head home, and I will talk to you guys there. Alrighty, everyone. So I am now back home in the pig room, as you can see. Just wanted to show off the piggies for you guys before we end today's video. As you can see, we have the pig mat in use in the girls' cage. I don't know, I just said girls like that. They have been loving them. They've been in the cage now for the last 3 days. They look so cute. It actually matches all of the colors inside of this fleece right here. This is probably one of my ultimate favorite fleeces. This is the greenhouse one that I offer for you guys. So freaking stunning. As you can also see, they make a mess out of their hay racks. They love to knock them over. fix that real quick and then top up that hay afterwards. I also have Lennon and Willow with the pig mats. So we have them on the brown one, the gray one, and also the seafoam green one. Just trying to test out as many as I can before they get launched to you guys, but they've been holding up so well. And as you can tell, they do not like leaving them. They're so freaking cozy. Difference between these and the Target ones is that these are a lot like bigger nubs, I guess you want to say that's what they are. They're super, super soft, a lot softer than the Target ones, and a lot more thicker and plusher as well. So super good. But here are the girls just snacking, hanging out in their piggy bunk beds, doing what pigs do. Then we've got Leon and Mr. Styles, who got a clean cage yesterday. I still need to do spot cleans, but I'm gonna wait till tonight to do that. Here is Mr. Styles just munching on his hay. We've got Leon, who's in his house right here. Do you want to say hi to everyone, mister? Yes? They're doing very well. And then let's see where Winston is. Winston's actually, for the first time in his house, just snoozing away. Usually he's on top of his cuddle cup, which I like to put on top of his house, but I guess he decided to go in there. There's our little Kai, who loves to knock down his piggy bunk bed. He cannot keep it up for the life of him, just like Vision. He got a clean cage the other day as well, so we're looking fairly good over there. Here is Ashton. My most scared pig. Here is Mr. Vision. I ran out of like boy color fleece, so he's on the pink one right over here. Guys, when I tell you, I have been loving these hay racks. They are so freaking good. I actually need to place, well, typically I would place bath mats under here. So I actually need to go ahead and grab some from my studio because I haven't actually pulled them for myself yet, but I like to put them under the hay racks because it helps to conceal the mess even better. But these have been saving my life so much. As you can tell, it just keeps the mess just nice and compacted in one area. They do pull out like a fairly decent amount of hay, you know, from the rack and onto the fleece, but for the most part, compared to the litter boxes, this keeps the mess down to an ultimate low. Hi, Vision. Do you want to say hi? He's right in his tunnel over there. He's backing out. A little camera shy today. Oh, there's Miss Lennon drinking her water, as always, very thirsty. We've got Ezra over here, who is snacking from his hay rack as well. We've got Toby in his piggy bunk bed. My chunky boy, there he is. You can see his little fat bum in his giddy dad house, who's just snoozing away. All of the pigs are doing really, really well. Hi, Miss Teddy. You want to say hi? I actually have a vet appointment with Wanda and Winston tomorrow to get a recheck for if their URIs are completely gone. Wanda wasn't diagnosed with a URI. She just had one night where her breathing was really weird and clicky. So I have had her on antibiotics along with Winston for the last 3 weeks, as well as the nebulizer for 3 weeks. I haven't missed a single day. So they've been on this treatment for super long. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that I get 2 clearances in 2 of my pigs and they both have a clean bill of health and I do no more meds for any of my pigs. It's been a while, I will say that. It's been a while since I've had no pigs on meds. So tomorrow is a deciding factor if that is the case. So I hope so. Oh my goodness, look at Lennon. Lennon, are you okay? Hey. Sometimes they really want to get the hay and they do that. Thankfully, these hay racks are not small enough for them to get their head stuck. They're actually super big where they can actually fit through them. But if you got a chunky pig like that, they probably will get stuck. But luckily, she ain't that chunky. Her fur makes her look chunkier than she actually is. She's actually fairly average size under there. Is she gonna do it again? Nah, she's good. But I think that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching and seeing the transformation of the Pig Room studio. Obviously, again, we have so much work to do in the future, but again, we did a lot for the first launch, so I'm super excited to do the first ever launch from that space. It's going to be a really fun time just having you guys see all the product behind me, and then as orders come in and we're packing orders, just seeing that product go down and down and down. If you guys are interested in knowing when that launch is happening, you can go ahead to thepigroom.com and sign up for my newsletter and you'll be notified of when that launch is happening. Also, if you want to keep up to date on my pigs and other updates, you guys can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, which is just at the Pig Room. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos every single week. And until then, I hope you and your piggies are happy, safe. I thought I could get a pig on camera. Do you want to say healthy, Wanda? Because she needs to be the one that actually needs to get healthy and healthy. Bye, guys.